Today's video, I am going to show you how to make this little spider. He's just a little attachment that I made to put on the ends of my little pumpkins. He is in the video for the pumpkin, but I thought maybe since some people might just want a little spider to add to whatever they're making, that I would just throw this in as its own little tiny video for anyone that just wants to make the spider and they don't have to go searching around in a 3-hour long video to find it. So this one I have used glue on the legs, and then this is the one I'm making so you can see it better, and this is without glue right now. Okay, let's get started. To do the spider, you're just going to make a loop at the end. And we're going to put 8 single crochets in there. So go in your loop, grab your yarn, pull it through, and you're going to make 1 chain just to secure that to your yarn. And we're going to do, for round 1, 8 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Grab a stitch marker if you need one. And for rows 2 and 3, you're just going to do 8 single crochets all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's 1 row, and our second row, another 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. For round 4, we are going to do 4 decreases. You can put them in the back loop. There's kind of no point. This is so tiny, and we're going to be pulling it up inside and not stuffing it. So for me, I'm just going to go regular way. So 1 decrease. 2 decreases. 3 decreases, whoops, and our 4th decrease. And then you're just going to tie that off with however long a string you need for hanging. So for me, if I need 6 inches, I'm going to cut 12 just in case, or if I need 4, I'm going to do 8, just so you know you have enough string at the end. Okay, get your needle. And you're just going to go through the loops. I'll just kind of close this up. Give it a little tie. Then you're just going to come up through the center of the bottom, through the loop hole that you started with at the beginning. And you're just going to pull that up so that, and bring that all inside. So you just kind of have like a little gumdroppy kind of shape. I'm going to do the legs in a different color just so you can see what I'm doing. So all I did, you just want to find a stitch in the middle, and you're going to tie it to that stitch. You might not want to use the one that you pulled through because you might loosen that. And then you're just going to give it a tie. Once or twice. I'm just going to make mine a little shorter so they're easy to deal with in the camera view here. But they don't need to be as long as that anyway, because you are going to really cut them down. So then you're going to separate all the strands. Assuming you're using a 4-strand. And I'm just going to do one side. So I'm just going to take each strand now. Whoops, that was close. And you're just going to put 4 out and through on one side, and 4 out and through on the other side. And it's going to get a little confusing with all your little legs, but just take your time. Doesn't really matter how you go out, just kind of keep them on the same level. Up. One more. I might have put that one a little far back. I can't even grab it. Where is it? Yeah, I did. So I think I'm going to actually put this one in between the two. Did I not even grab it? I don't know what happened there. Okay, so you have your 4 legs on this side. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then you're just going to cut them to pretty close to the length that you want. So I think this looks like it's probably 1.5, 2 inches, probably 1.5. And you'll notice how they kind of split. If you like that, you can just leave them, but mine weren't hanging down after I cut them. After I cut them, they were kind of out more. So what I did was I made a loop in the end of my string, and then I just went and I took some Mod Podge. As you can see, they're kind of, if I get close, see, they're a little messy, but it kind of works. I just took Mod Podge and I, like a big glomp on my finger, and then I just pulled them down, each one. Tried to keep them separated as I did that. Well, I did it like this, hanging down. And then when I was done, because this hand's going to be full of glue, so before you do that, make sure you're prepared how you want to hang it, because you're not going to have much. You're only going to have one hand. And then I just hung mine on the towel rod in my bathroom. So you could probably hang it on a kitchen cupboard knob if you have the right kind. And then after I was done, there was a lot of this kind of thing. You just trim that off, and then your spider's good to go. And you'll just thread him in there and tie him on. And then hide this string wherever you want.